Oh, you thought we was finished? You thought we was finished? Not by a long shot, baby. Can't stop, won't stop. If you don't want to be all in the videos, on the records, dancing, come Death Row. I ain't got the right hoodie on. I should have my Death Row hoodie on when I say that. But you know who we here for.
Sir, settle down. You have to go deliberate. I don't need to deliberate. Hang that nigga now. I got the rope right here.
God damn it. You already know who we here for.
Police! 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 Help! Police! Help! Police! Help! Help! Police! Help!
You shouldn't have been talking shit.
Come on, man. You know why we here. You know why we here. You know who we here for, man. That boy ain't getting away. You thought I was just gonna make that one video and just let him off the hook? Nah, boy. I want justice for Tupac. I want justice for Tupac. I want this man to come down, bruh. Pause. Pause. No Diddy. Pause. I want this man to go down. I want this man to go under the jail. I want justice for Tupac, man. Somewhere Biggie Mama just infuriated with this nigga. I know somewhere Biggie Mama. We ain't even take that into account. Biggie Mama probably hate this nigga right now. Biggie Mama always knew this nigga was a fucking weirdo. Always try to tell Big, you better stay away from that boy. He ain't no good. I'm telling you, that boy ain't no good. Hey, man. I feel sorry for Biggie now. His legacy is kind of tainted by this nigga, bro. This nigga done tainted Biggie legacy. He killed Tupac, allegedly. Diddy, we on your ass. Pause. We on your ass. Pause. Pause. Pause, B. Dead ass, son. We don't roll like that, but we on your ass, though. Well, we on your ass just like the feds is right now. We want to see you go down for the count, brother. You killed Tupac, allegedly. You put the hit out, nigga. It's hella people around here running around saying you put that hit out, nigga. I want justice for Tupac, nigga. If your downfall is our justice, then nigga, that's a W in my book. Shit. Fuck you. You killed Tupac, bro. You will always be the number one enemy. Fuck you. We on your ass. The fall of Sean Diddy Combs. This is about the boys' stunning growth music. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
Law enforcement sources confirm
the raids are connected
to investigations over
sex trafficking.
I heard Carisha in on it too. Carisha finna go down for drug trafficking. I'm not surprised. The bitch is dumb and she do anything for money. See, I hope this is an example to young women out there. Don't be with a nigga just for the money. I hope you see now that niggas with money are not good people, bro. I hope that y'all see this. You don't know how they got that money. You don't know what they did to get that money, and you don't know what you gonna have to do to get that money from them. Ladies, protect yourself, respect yourself. I'm not saying don't go out here and be a hoe. I ain't saying don't go out here and find you a big baller shot caller, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that. I'm just saying money ain't everything, ladies. Money ain't everything. At least have some respect for yourself. Or you gonna end up like Carisha.
Sean Love Combs, born Sean John Combs, November 4th, 1969. Where do you even begin with a story about Sean Combs, aka Puffy, aka P. Diddy, aka Brother Love? His house was raided by Homeland Security days ago behind an investigation into his involvement in sex trafficking, all while he was allegedly on a plane out the country. Video and photos have been released of a man assumed to be Love himself, still in the United States, but looking concerned about his and his family's well-being. 2 of his children handcuffed and detained as home.
That's crazy, bro. You got your kids out here on camera in handcuffs. I'm pretty sure, I hope, I'm not gonna say they are. I just hope that they innocent. I'm not gonna say that they ain't innocent. I'm not gonna say that they are innocent. I hope that they are innocent and have nothing to do with this, and this is just all Diddy. Pause. No Diddy. No Diddy. Pause.
Homeland conducted their search of his homes. Just a few months ago, things were pretty different for Puff as he celebrated Halloween 2023 as Batman of all people, conducting interviews, partying, and enjoying life as usual until early November he was hit with the first strong wave of accusations that turned the camera on him and began shine time on the hip-hop legend. Of course, that would be the lawsuit former girlfriend Cassie filed against him that alleged all sorts of wrongdoing that initially crashed Diddy's public image. Although the lawsuit was later settled, the damage was done and the ties to Diddy were all cut from business partners like Ciroc and Revolt TV, fellow industry associates, and people I'm sure he called friends. Hip-hop has also played Puff at a distance amid the personal crisis, with the feel in the urban community being it's about time the dark whispers about his lifestyle we've heard over the years be brought to the forefront and addressed. For those who don't know, Sean Combs, some say, is single-handedly responsible for building one of hip-hop's biggest record labels of all time, Bad Boy Records, who in its prime produced a plethora of artists that have gone on to have major success and build their own brands in music, fashion, and business. Artists who for the most part have been disgruntled for years with the treatment they received from Diddy when it comes to the state of business he conducts, where the profit from their work together seem to heavily favor Combs in the long run. Since the 90s, artists have complained about their publishing and masters being withheld by Combs and Bad Boy Records. Those have been ignored for decades. As a matter of fact, all of Diddy's questionable activities over the years have seemed to be ignored in favor of his personal success until now. Although he's not been officially charged with any crimes, the court of public opinion is taking a where there's smoke there's fire approach to it as the masses prepare themselves for the inevitable fall of Sean Combs, even if he's never charged or does any jail time. As we all know, Sean Combs' favorite pastime is business. For these reasons, business may be closed for good for the hip-hop icon. What happened? Let's talk about it. It's your boy JC Stunner Growth Music. Let's get it, man. Take a minute to like, subscribe, and comment on who I should do next. Sean Combs is a rapper, record producer, songwriter, executive, entrepreneur, and fashion mogul born in Harlem, New York, but raised in Mount Vernon. His mother was a model and teacher, and father a former Air Forceman and known street guy with alleged ties to famous drug dealers who was shot and killed in his car when Puff was just 2 years old. It didn't hinder him from attending good schools, learning about business and finance at an early age, even studying for 2 years at Howard University majoring in business.
You did all that in your lifetime and you still managed to be a freaky fucking frog. Nah, I'm not gonna play the freaky frog. He don't get that. Any nigga that's on that Diddy timing, We don't give them the Freaky Frog. They automatically get this. You get the Law and Order treatment. You don't get the Freaky Frog. We ain't laughing at you. We ain't laughing at your situation, nigga. We ain't gonna laugh at your situation, nigga. We take this shit seriously over here. If you a Freaky Frog, for real, and you on that Diddy time, I'm just saying. So you had a great education, you had a great backing up system, and all you had to do was just become a smart, successful businessman in the hip hop genre. You had your own, you had alcohol, you had a clothing brand, you had a fucking TV network. Come on, dog. You really fucked all that up because you a Freaky Frog. God damn, bro. You really a disappointment to the black community. We as of this moment, Diddy, we revoke your weird ass. And you killed Tupac, nigga, so you definitely can't come back. You the reason why Tupac dead. We definitely can't bring you back now. You couldn't come back even if you said, I'm gonna give all my money to the black community. Everybody get $1 million. Nigga, you still can't come to the cookout. You goddamn Freaky Frog. You killed Tupac, nigga. That's unforgivable. That's death by law, nigga. Go see if them Asians will pick you up. You look kind of Chinese anyway.
Got his big break as an intern for Uptown Records and Andre Harrell, discovering and developing multiple careers of artists like Jodeci, Mary J. Blige, Biggie Smalls, Lil Kim, Mace, Craig Mack, 112, Usher, and many more throughout the 90s and early 2000s. He made his name off the work he did in the hip-hop community, branching off into all business, including fashion, television, alcohol, tech, and any opportunity to capitalize. Running parallel to his success was a dark cloud of suspicion that surrounded him since the murder of Biggie Smalls and Tupac Shakur, and now sex trafficking and other illegal sexual deviances that have made their way to the forefront of his image and life as of 2024. One's almost sure to end his career. Stunt number 1, the treatment of former artists and partners. For years long now, it's been reported, and although unofficial in most cases, known within the hip-hop world or anyone familiar with Diddy and Bad Boy Records, that his business dealings with his artists has always been in question for the unfair small print that's allowed him to pretty much own the creative rights to their music in trade for an opportunity. Back in the day, this was easy for him to accomplish because hip-hop was still in its toddler stage, where it was becoming one of the most popular genres, where the artists didn't quite understand the music industry or the business, and all just wanted to be a part of this new opportunity to get out the hood. So they signed anything in order to be down with Bad Boy Records, who had the biggest artists on its label in Biggie Smalls, Mace, Jodeci, 112, Mary J. Blige, and more. As hip-hop grew, and most importantly, times changed to where social media was introduced and evolved, giving anyone the power to be heard, Diddy's name became synonymous to all sorts of poor treatment and wrongdoing to his former artists and much of the people of his past, born the Bad Boy curse. Most his former artists were left either dead, broke, or in jail after their run with Bad Boy, in positions they couldn't feed themselves, all while Diddy rose to fame and amassed a reported billion-dollar empire. Those artists have spoken out for years, and even in some cases approached him in person, looking to get back their publishing and masters from Puff so they too could enjoy the fruits of their labor. This harsh treatment led to people like Jaguar Wright exposing these practices and even alleges sexual exploitation and abuse by the hands and direction of P. Diddy, but no one ever listened. What they did do was keep record, and now with life in crisis mode for P. Diddy, no one is coming to his defense publicly as the charges become more and more serious and the allegations of his dark Hollywood side is coming to light. This lack of support leaves Diddy out there as the sacrificial lamb for whoever he may have been involved with business-wise and personally over the years, all because the way he treated people in the past. Stunt number 2, the Cassie allegations.
Man, allegations, bro.
As mentioned, for years, Diddy has managed to dodge all allegations of mistreatment musically and personally by just about everyone from his past, it seems. But when Cassie filed her lawsuit November 16, 2023 for rape.
And the reason why I say he did that shit is because if he wasn't guilty, why did he settle? If he wasn't guilty, why did he settle? Not only did he settled the very next day. This shit didn't even go 24 hours before he just said, fuck it, settle it. I don't want the problems. I'm sorry, Cassie. I treated you wrong. I should have did better. Here go 30 million. Take that. Yeah, take that. If you take a settlement, nigga, you're guilty. You're guilty. Them ain't allegations. That Cassie case is not allegations. That nigga is guilty. Guilty.
Go off and deliberate on guilty. That nigga is guilty.
He settled with it 24 hours. That nigga is guilty on all accounts.
I don't need to deliberate. Hang that nigga now. I got the rope right here.
That nigga gave Cassie $30 million and said, I'm done with this.
Sex trafficking and physical abuse, it was the perfect time and atmosphere, with social media and the Me Too movement being full-blown powers globally at this point for her story to be heard. And what a story it was. Among other things, Cassie has claimed Diddy would do things to her like force her to participate in sex acts with sex workers, trafficking her across cities to perform in these acts as he filmed and pleasured himself. She also accused him of physically, mentally, and emotionally abusing her, some of which actually was caught on tape, recorded by Puff himself, and the sexual assault she alleges at her home in 2018. Within a day, the lawsuit was settled by Combs, and Cassie has since backed off. But that opened the floodgates on Diddy, and things haven't been the same since. By the day, women from his past have came forward and sued him with claims of their own, building the conversation about Diddy to the point here we are now with his homes being raided and his family in handcuffs for something he's alleged to have done. Without those Cassie allegations, Sean Combs may have skated on forever, with the same dark cloud following him since the 90s for his believed involvement in the death of two hip-hop legends. The Cassie allegations may have been quieted by the payment of money to her and legal paperwork that enforces her silence, but they showed the world a darker side to Diddy and opened him up to even more accusations and lawsuits, especially seeing how fast he used money to respond to Cassie in settlement. Now everyone has a story and everyone wants their piece. Stunt number 3, things have gotten out of control. For P. Diddy, that is. Even with the allegations from Cassie and everyone else, Diddy was still partying and for the most part still enjoying a pretty comfortable life. The night before the raid of his homes, he actually attended a Hollywood party and seemed life was still good. But now that Homeland Security has obtained search warrants to enter his home and everything is playing out in real time and he's the main focus on the news, YouTube, and social media, it's gotten to the point I'm not sure anything can be done to save, if not his freedom, but his public image and his ability to conduct business. In 2024 going forward, who would actually consider doing business with P. Diddy? A bigger question now is what will happen to the once celebrated hip-hop icon that even has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame?
This nigga's not an icon, bro. What did this nigga do? Nigga didn't do nothing but dance around in Biggie videos, dog. Nigga didn't do nothing but dance around in Biggie videos. And rob all his artists of their money and masters. This nigga didn't do shit.
Will he confess and face possible life in jail? Will he fight the charges, lose, and receive the same fate? Or will he cowardly run to another country like Russell Simmons and give up his legacy as he lives in exile?
I forgot about Russell
Either
Simmons.
way, it's over for the life Diddy once knew. Just before all this, he attempted to give back publishing to former artists, seemingly knowing he'd need support from anywhere he could get it. But support won't be enough or smart. Diddy is going down one way or another, as these are the end times of his Walk of Fame. All in all, what do you make of another black man of stature being taken down and legacy ruined, disgraced in the streets of social media and traditional media as well? Until charges and a conviction, it's hard to make out anything, but what we can do is assume this is the end for Sean Combs and his multiple empires, all fallen or coming down to bury him in allegations at least for the rest of his life. That or real jail time as we watched the fall live. If he did these things, then so be it. If not, for these reasons, his growth was stunted. It's your boy JC Stunted Growth Music, and I'm out.
This nigga did it. This nigga guilty, man. This nigga guilty on all counts. I don't care what anybody say. Fuck Diddy. Pause. No Diddy. No Diddy. Pause. No Diddy. Hey, man, we gonna be running with this joke for a minute, bro. No Diddy. That has gotta be hilarious, bro. Niggas really out here saying no Diddy. Pause, B. Pause, B. No Diddy. That shit is hilarious, bro. Whoever came up with that is a fucking genius. But anyways, though, that's just gonna about do it for this one, man. Diddy, you a fucking freaky frog. You goddamn freaky frog. You going to jail. You gonna rot in hell. RP to Tupac, RP to Biggie. I'm out.